Okay, 910 Central and S&P, I gave her an upside bias still. I had put a pivot out last night, 65, 86, 75. Done a decent job in the last couple hours holding up. And then we heard that somebody else has a pivot down at 75. So those couple of things have me more inclined to be looking for ways to buy dips and see if we can get some kind of push to the upside. We just challenged the overnight high. Now it's kind of backing off, but keep that in mind down there for that support down there, 65, 86, 75. Now, if we can extend the overnight high, 96.75, 96 quarter, I'm going to try and do some buying, see if it can ease up towards yesterday's high, that 06. And then there's a upside target. We've talked about this a few times. And it's also a possible fade at 39, 66, 39. Financials and other, just generally quiet and mixed. Bonds have moved below this key 117.09 to help with bias, and they're trying to probe down to some support at 116.29, 116.28. They went down to 03 and they've worked back up towards this 09. This is an important price for bias. And you have some resistance a little further up with its overnight low, 13 to the opening 17. But again, it's the way it's sitting right now, especially if this 09 holds, that's helping the downside bias in bonds. 10-year aren't even trading, 3.5 tick range. Maybe they're using that as their, with the curve, everything's pegged to the 10-year, not even moving. And the 5-year then, a little more of an upside bias there. So you got bearish bias bonds, a bullish bias fives. Again, you guys that like to trade the spread and the curve, yeah, that's interesting. For us scalpers, it's confusing. But the 5-year left an important price alone, down at 20 3/4. And in the time since, they've been staying above the opening. So a couple things there that help the upside. S&P back to the opening here. See if this can hold up. They got the overnight high tested. Maybe it's going to cycle back down, but the overnight low, in my opinion, is a buy.